millionaires in the making. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button. If you're coming back, you are welcome. You're part of this family. Feel that you are such a source of encouragement. You have consistently come back. Thank you so much. I love you from the depth of my heart. I tell you, I value you. Thank you so much. Welcome back. And today, I want us to teach ourselves something that has worked in my life, something that I can only share through experience. One of the things that I would like maybe to put across is that I am not a financial consultant. That is point number one. But whatever I share through this channel, they are the things that have worked in my life. I have applied them. I have researched on them, applied them, and they have worked. And I believe that if we put them into practice, they will assist us even to get to another level and become those millionaires in the making. Let me tell you something. I've been able to pay off my debts. Let me tell you how I did it. Firstly, I changed my mindset. I know sometimes I find myself in getting into debts because I have maybe in one way or the other I've been I have spent more than my source of income. I have been able to spend more than the income, and so because of that I empty my accounts, and then I must look for some money to surface my spending. And so I changed my mindset from a spender's mindset to a saver's mindset. Maybe to learn on how to save, that is a topic for another day. But for now, just put it somewhere under the shelves, and so that you shall go back to it and say, surely it has worked for me. So let us change from spender's mindset to saver's mindset. Then the other thing that has worked in my life, it is financial discipline. Let me tell you, let us avoid the impulse buying. You know the problem with us ladies. We can get into the supermarket even when we do not require something from there. But maybe we have just seen from the display that there is an offer. So we get into the supermarket, we pick the things which are on offer, and maybe we did not even need them in the first place. So please, let us avoid impulse buying so that we may be able to pay off the debts that we have. The other thing we need to do is doing budgeting. I have mentioned in my previous video on how to budget and putting down everything that we require, everything that we need, beginning with them, the things that we need and going into the things that we want. So when we budget and when we put it down, we are able to zero into the list of whatever we require and not necessarily what we want. So let us keep to the budget. Then the other thing that I have practiced so that I may be able to get out of this trap is looking for side hustles. Maybe this is you just look for something that you love doing. A side hustle is not a job within a job, but it is something that you love doing as a hobby, but it is giving you some money in return, and this money will cater for some of the needs which you have in the house more than when you are spending the main source of income into your needs. Then the other thing that we need to do is to keep low our expenses. Yes, even when it is what we need to keep them low. Let there be no wastage in whatever we are doing. Let us keep low the expenditures and minimize the wastage from whatever we have. If it is food, we are able to measure and not have a lot of waste in return. So please let us keep low our expenses. Then we can get some good debts to invest in ourselves. If we are able maybe to get a good debt is the money that you will pick from the bank and then you add into the stock of your business, or you begin a side hustle. That is a good debt. All in all, we have bad debts and good debts. That is also a lesson of another day. So let us please have good debts to invest in ourselves, to add to our side hustle, to add to our stock. If a store that we already have a side hustle, and we will see that we are able to make some income from the side hustle. Then the other thing, it is good to put a list of our debts. Wow. Sometimes we don't want even to imagine that we are in debt. Sometimes we are so angered, we are so oppressed by the people whom we owe money until we don't want to think about it. But let me give you a strategy. Write down all the debts that you have, beginning from the good debts to the bad debts, from the small debts to the big debts. And once we do that, then we will start the payment from the small debts to the big debts. Let me tell you why. Maybe we have a different advice from different areas, but this is what has worked in my life. One of the things that I've done, I began paying the small debts, or the debts with very little interest. These are the debts that I started paying. And you see, once you manage to pay the small debts, you feel great. You feel, yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. So you are able to move to the next debt, to the third debt, and even to the fourth debt. And when you do that, when you write down the debts which you have already owned, people and even organizations and even banks, I'm telling you, you will find that you enjoy paying the debt, because you have been able to clear the first debt, the second debt, and even the third debt. And I'm telling you, you will enjoy. Instead of lamenting, you will find that you are enjoying. And it is always going to tell ourselves the truth. I am in a pit. I am in the debt. How do I come out of this pit? And so we follow the strategies that I have shared with you. And I tell you, we shall be millionaires in the making. Just try that. It will work in your life. It has worked in my life. And we will meet in the next video. Thank you so much. You are such a blessing. God bless you.